Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. Microsoft is rolling out an update for Windows Subsystem for Android on Windows 11 to all Windows Insider channels. And this update started rolling out on the 12th of June, which was late yesterday in my region. Now, because Microsoft is pushing WSA out to all Windows Insider channels with this update, it means that this is another indication that we are getting one step closer that for WSA to roll out to the general public, because as I have mentioned previously, WSA is only available in preview. It's not available to the general public. And because it's now available in all Windows Insider channels, again, is another good indication that this could be getting closer to a public release, maybe arriving with the 23H2 feature update in September or October, or maybe getting pushed out as a feature update with one of the monthly updates. At this stage, not known, but nonetheless is a good indication that we are going to be seeing this rolling out to the stable channel. Now, as I've mentioned previously, I'm not in a region that carries support for WSA because it is only available in specific regions globally. And I did post on a WSA update at the beginning of this month, which is a very similar update to the update now that has been made available to the Insider program. And that was only available to the preview program, which is a little bit different to the Insider program. And that version was 2305.40,000.2.0. And this version has had a slight build upgrade from 2305.40,000 2.4.0. Now, what's new, and as I've mentioned previously, file sharing is your key highlight, which is a highly requested feature with this WSA update. And basically what file sharing means is that you can now share your Windows user folders, like your documents and your pictures folders, with the subsystem. So in different situations, you can upload a photo to a social media app, or you can edit a video in a creative app, according to Microsoft, which will just help you work a lot better and a lot simpler and easier. And folder sharing is enabled by default for preview users and can be toggled on and off according to Microsoft in the Windows Subsystem for Android settings. So just take note of that. And then basically working hand in hand with file sharing is drag and drop and copy and paste are also supported with this update. And this means that even if folder sharing is disabled, you can drag and drop files from File Explorer to any open Android app that supports sharing files. So as mentioned, file sharing and drag and drop, copy and paste kind of work hand in hand and are key features of this latest update. Some other little key highlights just to mention quickly. WSA for Android settings has had a redesign, and that includes displaying all installed Android apps and has been renamed to Windows Subsystem for Android. And that was previously called Windows Subsystem for Android settings. So Windows Subsystem for Android now, the settings has received a name change. They've also enabled apps that specify android.hardware.type.pc in their manifest to opt into receiving raw input events. And there's Wi-Fi app compatibility improvements, camera hardware compatibility improvements. There's also Linux kernel security update, which is updated basically with every update. They've also updated the latest Chromium Web View to version 1.1.3. And as mentioned, Android 13, which is now being used with WSA, has had some security updates. So that is a bit of a security improvement. Now, there is a privacy improvement as well, where Microsoft does say that apps can only view or edit your files with your permission. And permission can be revoked at any time from the app settings, and the subsystem also guards against malicious apps that would abuse your permission by scanning all Android apps with your antivirus software during installation and blocking threats. So that was a feature that did roll out in a previous upgrade to WSA. Now, if you want to stick around, there are a couple of limitations. And just to go through these quickly, there are a few restrictions that you should be aware of according to Microsoft, and I've highlighted these in yellow. Only files in your Windows user profile folder are available to the subsystem. Only files the subsystem saves to SD card Windows are available to Windows, so just take note of that. And Windows hidden files or folders like app data and Android hidden files and folders are excluded from sharing. Executable file types like .exe are excluded from sharing to protect your security. And cloud storage files must be downloaded to your device. If your cloud storage provider includes online-only files in the File Explorer, the online-only files will not be available to the subsystem until you download them. And then something else just to take note of, the subsystem needs to index shared files before apps can access them. Indexing is usually quick but may take longer if you have a lot of files, so just take note of that. Recent files are prioritized, so if you can't find a file in an Android app, try opening it from File Explorer first. So those are a couple of the limitations just to take note of if you are using the new file sharing feature. And as mentioned, WSA is not available in my region, so I know that was a bit of a mouthful, but just to keep you updated and posted in the loop with this latest update to version 23.05 40,000.4.0. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.